Hello and welcome back to Apostate Coalition. We are a news, education, information, and entertainment channel. And I am Ryan. Tonight on The Worldly Perspective, we are going to talk about cults and how they're very similar to MLMs. And I'm going to pass on it over to my beautiful actual Dr. Timewaster. Hello, Dr. Timewaster.
Hello. How is everyone doing? Thanks for
Hi,
coming.
everybody.
And thanks for hosting the show, getting us started. Hello, everybody. I don't know. Do we even need to do introductions? I feel like everybody here at this point knows who we are. I'm Dr. Timewaster. Who's next?
I'm Ryan. Hi, what's up?
Dub Stuffer.
I'm Tyler Rickshaw, your residential normie.
You normie. Oy.
We hang out on Thursday nights and talk about various topics. We won't be held to any stereotypes. Anyways, tonight we have just kind of decided to talk about cults in probably ways you've heard before, maybe in ways you haven't heard before. We're just going to wing it and see how it goes. So we're going to talk about cults. And first, in order to talk about cults, what is a cult? We should probably figure out what our definition of a cult is.
Uh-oh.
And, well, maybe, be on time.
No running mics. You can't.
Ron, you can join anytime you want. Always welcome. So, cults. We are going to define what a cult is as best we can. All agree upon something, I guess, as we move forward. And then look at some examples of things that fit the definition. And we're going to start tonight with some non-religious examples, such as MLMs, and see where this evening goes. So let's jump in.
Yeah.
Let's start with that PowerPoint that I threw together so quick. It's meaningless.
No, not at all. Don't say that. It would help if I knew which tab I had. There we go. Okay.
Just keep it right there because the rest
is okay.
An overview. So cults, and we're going to start with what a definition of a cult is. And so this definition that I got was from a show, Brian, that you co-hosted, and I'm totally drawing a blank. Skeptic Haven?
Yeah, on Skeptic Haven, it was probably like on a, which show? I don't remember. Probably Women's Atheist Unloaded.
Stacey.
I think it's yeah.
And then you guys interviewed a Dr.
Yanya
Lalick.
Yeah.
And she's a PhD, and she basically studies cults. And so I actually got this definition from her when she was giving that presentation. So probably not, I don't know, an official definition maybe, but I think it's valid. So what is a cult? It's a group or movement with a shared commitment for extreme ideology, and usually with a charismatic leader or leaders. And that's, I think, kind of the main definition that a lot of people would consider to be a definition of a cult.
For sure.
And then the rest of it are just kind of like bullet points that kind of further define some of the finer points, at least in the cults that they've studied. So a high level of commitment from the members, maintains strict hierarchy separating supporters and recruits from the inner workings. They claim to have all the answers to life's biggest questions through its doctrine, along with much needed change that shapes the new members into true believers, and then uses both formal and informal influences of control with little tolerance of internal disagreement or external scrutiny. And so really, we're just going to think of examples that fit this definition, if we can agree this is a good definition. And find some like non-religious examples maybe this evening.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think of this definition to start? Any of this surprise you or make you think of it differently?
No, I think
You could interpret it some ways because a group with a shared commitment for extreme ideology. What you consider an extreme ideology could change what you consider to be a cult. Because I consider Catholicism to be an extreme ideology, and I would consider it to be a cult, and other people would not.
Yeah, I do believe that there are going to be some people who could argue some of the
I think it just
values here.
I think it really matters mostly by how many people. It's usually if it's like because majority of people, if majority of people are not in it, then they're not going to see it like that. So whatever the most majority doesn't, you can't notice. And just same way when they're inside their little bitty world, inside of their thing, they think it's everything, and they can't see that it's a cult. Then whoever, and just
I did take when I took a religion class when I first went to a university back in like 2010, and one of the things
Amway is not a scam.
Yeah, right.
One of the things they mentioned was the
Good
size
examples.
of the group that was following something. So a cult was supposed to be a small group, and the idea was that every religion pretty much started as a cult. So like Jesus and his apostles would have been a cult.
Oh yeah, but I mean that is what a cult is. A cult is, a ritualized customs that use traditions. It's
the
what you
cultivated
do for
worship of
God.
gods.
Yeah, that's what you do for
You're
the God.
cultivating worship.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
The burning bush is speaking to me.
But I don't know at what size something stops being
God.
a cult. Like how many followers you have
What?
to have before you're no longer considered a cult.
No, I will not, you pervert. Sorry. What?
Well, does size matter?
What?
Does size matter?
The Messiahs matter?
Is
Messiah?
size or the number of members necessary
Member?
for it to be the
Swifties
definition?
are a cult. Absolutely.
You guys can read into this all you want, but I'm still right.
Does size matter?
Then you
Are
said,
cults.
and then she said, member.
Well, size of cults,
Plural.
no.
It
The
was
size
plural.
of cults does not matter.
Member.
Because Manson, how many people were in that? Not that many, right?
Like 10 or like 10.
I didn't think it was that. Yeah, so it's rather small, but that was a call. I think that's small. I don't really.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I think that's adequate.
Yeah, I think
Right. I
think
mean,
that's pretty average.
Shoot, we got 13 people. We might be a cult.
Oh yeah.
dude, the four of us could be a cult. Hey,
We are.
you want to start a cult?
We are. What do you think this is?
Oh, it was? Okay, so maybe it was around 20 something. Either way, that's not.
Oh, hey, I recommended a movie to you before, Ryan, called The Holy Mountain. And the guy that made that movie,
Yes, you did.
the guy that made that movie, and all the people that made that movie, they all lived together in a cult for a month before they filmed the movie.
Oh, shoot. They were getting in the role?
They really got in the role.
Ooh.
Yep.
What cult would let you do that? That's kind of weird.
It's a very interesting movie. I highly recommend. You can tell they were in a cult beforehand.
Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. I mean, there's a few things I would add to the list. But I think this does encompass like a good bit of it. Like there's so much.
Well, it's 13 people.
Like us versus them, and does this really? It doesn't really mention how you're not allowed to have outside influence like media, etc. Mm,
By the way, someone asked if there wasn't there a comet cult. That's the Nike, the people that wore the Nikes that were
Oh, you
found.
talking about Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
comet cult.
oh,
yeah.
Heaven's
They
Gate.
you can go. You can still go to their website.
Oh,
love
their website's still
bombing.
up?
I
Yeah, the
think
website's still
love
up.
bombing usually
It
happens
looks
also.
it looks just if you want to feel some nostalgia, go to their website, which I'm gonna send you the link to it. Hold on,
Oh, comic cult.
make sure it's still up. Last time I checked, it was up.
Thought
No.
stopping techniques, circular reasoning. There's
No.
these are the
Well,
pillars.
I
I
think maybe you're also thinking about like what's in the bite model,
Right.
and because in the bite model they do
They show like how
explain a
they
lot more, and I think this may be an incomplete definition, but I would argue that it's at least partially correct.
Oh yeah, it's the
If we
pillar.
want to say there's stuff
foundation.
missing versus if we have any
Mhm.
concerns with this
Right.
definition that we have so far, we can add
Right.
to it. But it, you know, whether it's a small group or a large group, I think you start getting into the weeds of at some point, is the group so large that they're the norm and everyone else is anything else would be considered extremist, or does that change the fact that it's a cult? Can it still be a cult even if it's not extreme?
I got the website thing down there.
What website?
Heaven's Gate.
Oh, I see it. What? Wait, excuse me. What is this?
It's their website. This is the
I
cult
designed the
web-
website better than this before.
But this is
How
I think
old
this-
is this?
This is like late 90s.
Yeah, it's like in the
Yeah.
90s. Forgot what
But
year.
that's their real website from the.
Because
Bringing back memories. This
Oh.
is something I would make. You guys, this is unhinged.
we know.
Yeah, I know something.
You know. We just
Nice
lucky
to know. Thanks.
we
for
just
telling
lucky
me.
you was too young for them to get to you.
I
You would have
could've
been all up in here.
I would have been a good target.
They would have. But the thing
Maybe the
is,
JW saved you.
not everybody that was in Heaven's Gate died that day. It was other people who had, because it was some members who had left, and those are the ones who reported the bodies. And they didn't necessarily leave and stop believing. They like, one dude didn't think that he felt like he missed it. So somebody's maintaining this somewhere.
Mm-hmm. He missed the boat, so he's not gonna off himself.
No.
The transporter
Yikes.
beam is gone,
Transcends.
long gone.
Yikes, man.
Yeah, didn't they believe that they were gonna get beamed up into
They
space
did.
on a
But-
ship? And
Yeah, they got beamed up into an alien ship.
But from some of the members still here, from their perspective, they did.
Mm.
Wow.
But they really drank Kool-Aid, laced with
No,
or
that was
was that
Jonestown.
Jim Jones?
Jonestown did the Kool-Aid.
Jonestown.
They was known for that. Big cups.
So
you
how
can
did
watch
they all
the-
die?
you
What-
can-
They took some type of drug too,
What'd you
though,
say?
and then somebody monitored
Yeah.
them while they slept.
Yeah, and then that they still got their exit videos up on YouTube.
Oh,
Well, they
God.
interviewing them when they're leaving. You don't want to watch them.
No. I don't think I can, especially not right now. I don't know.
Like-
I don't think I could do it.
It's like, oh man, they're really. But you can see, but that's the thing though. People and like people will look at that and they'll obviously see like, yo, something is off about this. These people believe that they're gonna transition to a spaceship. That sounds ridiculous to them. But then they go back and think they're gonna virtually kind of do the same thing. And it doesn't seem as weird to them. So it's like, no, that's how y'all look to me. Like everybody look, all of it looks like that. Like I don't see a distinction between what Heaven Gates is doing than what the other thing is doing. It's the same method of belief, the same amount it takes. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But they don't. It's just not that many of them. It just happens to be so many.
So is it the methodology that's the same, but how they apply it is the extremism? So like if everyone has to die and then they have to all commit suicide in order to have the thing happen or the end come or the belief or whatever the promise of all the answers are, then that's the level of how much we should care about it. or is it like it's just a template and churches use it and MLMs use it, but there's just different levels of harm.
Yeah, it just that's why everybody's branching off, making different ones, because they get uncomfortable with certain things about one. And they say, I'm gonna go do Methodist and change it up a little bit. It's the same, we'll change it up just a little bit to make it comfortable for me to believe it. And then they branch off and they make other ones and 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 other ones. Some just go off the rails like that one because they started out in Christianity. They started from Christianity and worked their way all the way to that. Same thing.
Something like tripped them, like something they hit something in their critical thinking skills where they got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And instead of like really backing up and doing the deconstruction, they just continued to look for the next cult that might have the answers that sound better.
They was looking for an answer that there's probably no answer to. And they'll probably never find that answer.
Thank you, beautiful. Love you.
Once you accept that, it'd be a little bit better.
Go subscribe to my friend.
Who?
Dragons in Genesis. It's Jason, right? I'm too high. Man, my brain. That's probably not the right name. It's terrible.
You do narcotics?
I didn't hear you. What?
Does that mean you use narcotics?
No, not me.
Narcotics is a useless term. I'm trying to help phase it out.
No, Doc. No, you're not. No, you're not going to take. No,
it's a government-made name definition that means nothing.
I know.
Yeah, you know what? You were
100%
right. That is one of those stupid ass terms.
But I like
it's just a construct. It's just a no. Well, okay, yeah.
We're not going to get rid. No, it's just no. I'm not. I'm going to. Okay. This is why I say
I like the way the word sounds, so we'll all keep saying narcotic. Let's say it all together. 1, 2, 3.
Narcotic.
Right, like there would not be that word would not exist back in biblical times when they were smoking on the old.
But narcotics was a great
marijuana.
Word. We always trying to get rid of good words.
The whole reason I use it was to sound like
cannabis is actually the better term, cannabis.
But see, that's a specific genre of molecule, of class of drug. Narcotic is just a blanket term that can mean whatever they want to be illegal.
Right.
And put whatever prohibitions,
opioid,
laws,
it could be cocaine, it could be anything. It could be anything.
Caffeine, anything.
It's just not helpful. That's all I'm saying.
Narcotics, and that's what we're sticking with. Okay.
Whatever the brown people are most commonly using.
Exactly.
Whoa, now.
Make it easy, available.
Hey, you can't argue with me today. What I say is law, all the way up to the 28th.
Wrong time.
This year.
I don't want to hear.
You people get an extra day.
If I say the sky is purple, it's purple to the 28th.
I missed that.
I wish it was.
Bye-bye.
Really? Wouldn't that affect your vision?
Pretty.
What would that do to our vision if we had purple?
Only for
a
20.
Spaceship hit inside a comet's tail.
It's winter.
Oh, what in the world?
Yeah, right there.
The Heaven's Gate thing.
The level
so
of
we were going to talk about MLMs.
We'll get there.
That's right.
There's some good ones, and people in the comments had listed several good ones.
Some good ones.
Yeah,
I know some.
I think I did.
is the
What?
sex toy MLM.
I like those. They are kind
Yeah.
of fun.
Exactly.
I got caught by one MLM,
Which one?
prepaid legal.
Oh, that
Got
was
me.
the MLM.
I think I was in North Carolina. I don't even. I was drunk a lot, so I don't really remember much of that. But no, don't put me on the screen like this.
I didn't mean to do it. I was trying to do more of like a that.
No, put me all in the main. I didn't want to see my face that close. But no,
Stop it.
there was this dude on base. This is when I was in the military. There was a dude on base. He just said, "Hey man, you want to make some extra money?" And he was cool. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then we go to this house, and we just a bunch of people in the room, and they just sitting there talking about prepaid league. I'm like, "Okay, I can go for a little extra money." And then I bought it, and I scammed. I got like 2 of my friends to sign up, and I was like, "Man, this seems fishy." Because like, what am I like? How many people can join this thing? Like, you gotta talk to people. Oh, mm-mm. And then I had quit, and then years later I heard about it being a scam. I said, "Oh, I'm glad I got out when I got out." They almost had me, but it just didn't make any sense. I was like, "This seems like Cutco knives." It's my mom had got caught in that. My mom got caught in Cutco knives when I was a kid, trying to sell them knives, and I'm just like, can't get rich out. Because I was thinking, like, how many people can buy knives?
Mm-hmm.
Like, once you sell out this little bit, because it was in a small town, like, once you bought the knife, it was supposed to last forever.
There's some movie, I can't remember which one it is, but it's with Tupperware, I think, or something similar. Oh no, it's makeup, and I think it's Schitt's Creek. And when they get
Mary
the
Kay or
right, it's some beauty brand,
Avon.
and they invite everybody over, and come to find out
Tupperware.
they're already in it. Yeah, they're already in the stinking program.
I
So-
love.
Everybody was in the same.
Yeah, I
Everybody fell at the same. I remember that episode. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show. I never seen the
Yes,
last season
hilarious.
because I don't want it to end.
Oh yeah, I know.
But
Only
technically,
recently started
I ended it by not continuing watching it.
Oh, you worked for Cutco. Oh snap! Oh snap! They got you. They got you, my friend. They did. They got you good. Oh snap!
Oh, Cutco knives, man.
A lot of
Cutco
things,
knives.
though. Like
It
it's
was
a phishing scam.
But here's the thing, though. Those knives were good, though, because we didn't sell any, but
Well,
we
some
just
of the
kept.
products are good.
We kept
that
them. And I was
people end
like,
up selling.
yeah, but I don't think. But trying to sell knives to people, like nobody's desperately need for you. Like, oh
my God!
you're here to
Thank goodness
sell
you
knives. I
came.
didn't know
I
ever
needed
how I
these
would get a
knives.
knife. How would I get a knife? Thank you for selling this to me. Oh, what is that product? What is that?
I don't know what about me.
What are those? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's just so right. I think
So,
not
I was-
Manuka. Manuka? No, damn it. There's something that starts with an M. Come back to it.
Oh, like a MLM kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look up like how do people define what an MLM is, because they're certainly not going to define it as like a cult. And I don't know.
Melaleuca, see? Thank you.
Melaleuca. Oh, is it
supposed to be like a natural
melon or Lululemon?
I think it's
Lulu.
No,
Lulu.
no, it's
No.
not Lulu. Come on. Now that
Lulu.
sounds like
Oh,
that's
it's not
what it
that.
is. Like, is it Lululemon, Lululemon? Hey, is
There's
it
a few of them that got the Lulu.
Is it Lululemon or Lulu?
Maybe it's Lulu.
Lemon?
I would know.
She don't know.
I haven't looked it up because I don't want to. It's driving me nuts. I want to figure it out.
Which one is it, y'all? In the comments, tell us which one, please. Oh, you had to cut the penny. Oh,
I remember that's what sold it.
Yeah.
A penny. I gotta get this knife.
Or they take the can and just cut it.
One time I had something special and I ingested something special, and I was watching one of these knives commercials that like come up at 2 a.m. and I was just remembering like, wow, cutting through tomatoes and then cutting through a can, then tomato and slicing the butter, and I was just like, wow, these knives are excellent. Lululemon. Okay, my bad.
So
Lululemon.
That was Lululemon.
Lemon.
That's what it is. I
Lemon.
thought it was Lululemon.
Lemon.
You was correct, Dr. Timewaster.
I mean, lemon melon.
Okay.
It was equally valid as far as I could tell. Multi-level marketing, also called network marketing or pyramid selling, is a controversial marketing strategy for the sale of products or services in which the revenue of the MLM company is derived from a non-salaried workforce selling the company's products or services, while the earnings of the participants are derived from a pyramid-shaped or binary compensation commission system, aka the more people that join and pay into it and participate, more money goes to the commission based. If you get somebody else to join, and then the more people that join under them, the more money you make. So it's that Office episode I showed you.
I think Jehovah's. Oh, do you want to watch that?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch that clip? I
yeah.
think the Jehovah's Witnesses are an MLM.
I made a TikTok basically on the Office one where it's the JW and it says it's a cult.
I'll make this disclaimer. I hope nobody in the chat is part of this.
Oh, part of the MLM you're going to share?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, well we're going to watch this clip very quickly here.
Looking for a last minute
My
trip.
bad, y'all.
What would you take?
I don't know if
What if you needed to pack light?
are
So,
MLM, but they definitely have a corporate structure at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, that was the F around find out moment.
Every
for
time
Michael
I see
Scott.
oh,
no.
did he fall?
I don't know if he fell or the phone fell. I hope it was just the phone and not him.
Oh, yes, it was.
Okay.
Nope, it was everything.
We thought you fell to the bowels.
Oh, you use that clip. Oh, because they. Okay, well.
They when he said calling card, y'all remember calling cards?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
I think I bought a couple. Not a whole bunch. I don't know or even how they work, but
I use them a lot because I was overseas, so I had to buy those a lot. So I was using a lot of calling cards to call back home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That was cool.
When you were dealing narcotics.
You know.
Those cards were just kind of starting to fade out whenever I got a cell phone for the first time.
Mm.
So I'm kind of young compared to y'all.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Did you want me to share your thing?
Oh yeah.
Tyler, sorry, I don't want to.
I just want you to notice. I'm not gonna play the whole entire thing. I just want you to notice how similar this is to church.
Oh God.
And that's going to be you. People are going to talk about you. People are going to say you're not going to do it. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to be your best friend when you're not doing anything with yourself. The minute you get it going, the minute you go, they're going to talk about you. I mind my own business.
That's the setup.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't look left.
That's how they set it up.
I don't
Get
look
ready
right.
for the persecution.
I look up.
Oh.
They looking
And
up.
that's where I
look
get my
around.
lights.
Make the decision and just blow it up, you know? And that's why we became the
She said-
youngest
she said blow it
$500,000
up.
earner in Timewaster.
Did you hear what they don't know what she just said? She said $500,000 earner. Earner. That doesn't mean she made $500,000. That means she's earned that company maybe that much money, but it's not. So they thinking that they're you ain't making no money.
Right, like it sounds.
Do you know that's gonna pay a 21-year-old $500,000? See, if you're young here, that doesn't matter. That does not define.
We have a few goals, and just a big one that we do have is to actually break the Primerica record of being the youngest $1 million earner. And I think we have a great shot. I mean, I'm 23, she's 21. I believe the record's 29. So again, we're already $500,000. Our goal is to be at $1 billion early next year.
Yeah,
right?
$500,000
I'm 30. It's gonna look ridiculous.
Look.
When you're 30, it's going to be even more. You're going to have millions of dollars.
This is that Brittany Dawn girl. That's not her, but this is her.
Who's Brittany Dawn?
If you see, she's on TikTok. She's one of these. She's one of them Christian influencers.
Okay.
You know, and it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the mindset was just getting it done, paving the way, raising the standard for all of you guys.
What did she say? What did she say? Getting it done, paving the
way.
What are you?
He could be a politician. He could be running for office.
You can do it. Anybody
That's
here
what these
can
people
do it.
should be doing.
Well, it's empty words and nonsense.
Right.
But
Yeah, not like that. Yeah.
Mary Lou, what type of mother are you?
That's white teeth.
Your
Holy
son's not going to college?
shit.
You wouldn't really follow your Mary Lou, your son's doing that pyramid thing, huh?
Ooh.
Hey, I drive the Lamborghini. I have an unbelievable, gorgeous wife that gets better and better looking. All right, guys? We travel all around. We have the mansion. That's cool. But you know what's cool? Retiring this lady when she turns.
Think about those preachers with all that money when they say, I drive all the fancy cars, but it don't matter because I got Jesus. It's the same thing.
52 years old. Mama, don't have to worry about money no more because I know my purpose.
There's a purpose in life. He has all the answers.
To the last convention.
Talk about a
Their
circle
rolling
jerk.
12 was 370,000. They're
Wow,
currently
it goes on for a while.
Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna skip down a little bit.
It's so good, it's almost scary to go talk to them. They're probably not as successful in another business. Maybe they make a ton of money. Maybe they make a lot of money. Have a lot of money. And you know that
Witness convention where it's all echoey when you're in the
but it's just
Right? Like, oh my God. And they're all yelling.
Look,
What is that about?
Look.
Why is everybody
concert.
yelling?
It's exciting.
Look at all the people. It's not the dude on the stage again. Look at the people.
But wait. Are they all wearing the same shirt?
Pretty
A
much.
lot of them are.
Wow.
Probably merchandise you buy there.
People want something to believe in, I guess.
Yeah. It
They pay for
It's
that
a lot
whole
of
thing and they
promises.
don't even know it.
Do they use God at all?
Yeah.
I
It's
guess
like,
each individual person, when they're given like their whole spiel, they do kind of feed into God and stuff like that. But yo, that woman that started it, like she was in for the she was like, here's the setup. They're gonna put you down, they're gonna doubt you. That way, every
take it
time
down.
you get that, you're like, oh damn, that's me. Yeah, every time I tell my friend, they laugh at me. They put me down, they turn me away, just like they said. Like, oh, persecute me, daddy. Thank you.
Well, they've got a group and they have a shared
Sorry,
commitment for an extreme way of living.
Chain letters. Oh my
leaders.
god.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but
threats
I
are
got one
first
chain
or-
letter before.
on the real though, I saw somebody say like, "What if this is why everything the way it is now? Because we didn't share them emails."
Right? Maybe that's what happened to us. We've been cursed for all these years because we denied Samantha 12347
Then it was
at
On MySpace in
forever.
2006.
myspace.com.
It was a curse that would have been inevitable because at some point you don't have 10 people to share it to who haven't already seen it. So
Right.
eventually
Like
you
they
make that
saturate the
curse
market.
anyway.
And like
And
that's
that's
the thing with
within
those. Yes, that's exactly with MLMs. All those people there are just in a feedback freaking loop, and they saturate the market. You can only talk to your friends so much about this ish before they are going to be laughing at you and getting frustrated why you
Now we should
continuously are
get that
bombarding
clip.
them.
We should get that clip from Schitt's Creek.
Right. Like
that's the saturated market when she's trying to get
Mhm.
everybody in town to do the MLM that she just joined, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we're already part of it." Everybody
Right.
here's doing the same thing, so you can't get anymore. You can't go anywhere.
And with the Jehovah's Witnesses, no, the market isn't saturated, but the market isn't there. There's no real market, but you're putting the people to work as if there is a market. And then any hits
Well-
that they do get will bring money back into the system.
I have to disagree with you there. They do have.
Okay, go ahead.
Their goal is to saturate the market. It's just they're going to define the market however big or small it's convenient for them, because only true people, right? There's the prediction in the Bible that most people are going to be destroyed and only a few people are going to be the narrow path, are going to be the true people who go. So they're just going to define that as the saturated market. And as long as we can get those people, the rest were doomed anyway, because they were always going to disobey Jehovah and not get.
In their head, they
or
think there's a market,
resurrected
but in
or whatever.
reality, there's no market.
So there's a
but for
loophole
them,
for
there
it.
is.
They'll just redefine what the market is, and it is their goal. They do want to reach everybody, but they'll just redefine it as the people that were meant to always know anyway.
Mm.
I got them all. I'll shut them all down.
Please do. Can we knock them all up?
So are we
park?
signing up
Never come
tonight
back?
for Primerica or what?
Well, after that, I want people to scream at me for a couple hours. I could deal with that. That would really
I want to pay
invigorate
for
me.
that whole thing. Those people pay for that.
Persecute me, Daddy, and scream at me, Mommy.
That what you saw there was the equivalent to a mega church. If you looking like y'all just paid for this entire for what? To congregate together with people you don't even know.
My plot in paradise is right next to that really pretty stream where that big oak tree is. Lots of flowers. Yeah, that's the one I bought. What do you have a problem with that?
Where you cuddle the lion?
Yeah, actually, I have lions there, in the natural habitat of where I'm buried. Of course.
So I want to make sure one of the things we talk about tonight is the fact that people who get, I don't want to say sucked into a cult or in an MLM, or suckered into a cult or an MLM.
You said it.
People who are targets for that are people who generally, in some way, shape, or form, are already vulnerable in the ways that absolutely every human being on this earth can be vulnerable. Right. We are all capable of being vulnerable, and at the right moment in time can be just as susceptible for this. So I feel it's important to say that simply because, we can kind of laugh sometimes at some of these MLMs and things and ridiculous beliefs, like people going up to heaven in a spaceship because that's why they have to wear Nikes. I won't pretend to understand that one, but it's still people that it could have easily in some way, shape, or form have been me that was just as susceptible to that one. I was in one and didn't know it. So
yeah.
So
now you can see how we all was looking at y'all.
I think that's one of the reasons we giggle about it, because we know it could have been It very well could have been us. I mean, we
If you-
very well could have given our life to our cult.
If
I
you ever
really not
wondering
from
what we
some
thought of y'all, how y'all think about that? It's like, yeah, like they're little Jehovah's Witnesses.
How do we know we're not in a cult right now?
We are.
Because we just talked about being we could
We're in
have been in
America.
this cult, but
We're in a
we
cult.
did get in a cult, and we could be in multiple cults at the same time if you
I
can
know this
count
isn't
an
a cult
MLM.
because
Yeah,
none of the female members are having sex with me.
But here's the
Therefore,
thing,
it's
though.
not a cult.
It's sometimes cult doesn't always mean bad, though. You can be in a cult, but you know.
But the level
being
of
a cult-
harm that it causes
What's a
might
good
be a
call?
factor.
I wonder.
No, yeah. I mean, like, because it's like, because how like we're all in
It's
some,
the extremity of it.
yeah,
basically.
we're in some form of cult belief about something collectively.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason we're functioning all together. We collectively agree on some things together,
Cult
and we're
of
following around.
personality.
So we, in a sense, we're in a cult.
It's a shared belief.
Yeah, but it's
We're a
but
group
here's the
of
thing,
people.
though. It just but it's so because it's so huge, so many people share this thing. It's not an issue. It's
Right.
it's the little bitty ones that make
It's
it.
not the extreme part because it's norm,
Yeah,
whether it's good or bad.
yeah. Where it's good or bad.
So, vulnerable people can be vulnerable because of personal loss. Someone
Yeah.
you love died, you lost a job, you're new to the area, and you have little support. Somebody comes
Mhm.
along, offers you those things you're needing. Most recruitments are from friends, family, and coworkers who invite you at the right time.
Mhm.
They utilize the desire, whether they know they're doing this or not, to tolerate and integrate by the way of following orders, coercion, using guilt and shame, and submission out of desire to belong and obtain rewards promised.
Mm-hmm. You have a common goal. You have a mission. You have a goal in life now. I have a calling.
You do. You have a calling.
I'm gonna save
Hey.
people's lives.
Ryan. You gotta
Yes.
sell those knives.
I'm gonna cut a penny for you right now.
Please.
I don't understand what that means. The cut a penny thing.
Show you how sharp it is.
Yeah, they just
They
take
had
a
some
penny
scissors
and
that could cut pennies. We had one. You just cut a penny in half with it. And that was the selling point of it. Like, look how sharp these knives are. They cut pennies.
I never heard this.
Sorry.
Are you not impressed enough to buy them?
You don't believe you don't. So you say
better see it
wait.
for
Hold on. Shane,
You
so,
say you don't believe it.
so Shane, you say you don't believe in the power of the scissors?
Oh,
Well,
shame.
You
I
don't
mean,
believe in. You don't
You
believe
doubtful Tom.
in. You doubting that the penny cut never happened.
I doubt that the penny cut never happened. Yeah, I
Brother.
Oh, it happened.
It
We're
happened.
talking to a skeptic.
Oh,
here
you saying
of
Jinsu's better, Dan?
Trixie.
The penny cut did happen, brother.
do. A pair of scissors cut a penny.
It
Is
happened.
what you telling me?
That's what I'm telling you.
I don't believe it.
It happened.
Did you have to supply your own penny? That sounds counterproductive. Did I wonder if the cops ever came a knocking because you were destroying federal property or whatever? Sure.
Like snatching that
Legal
tag
tender.
off that mattress.
When I went to
Probably
Silver
not
Dollar
worth
City
the
as a
gas
child,
to
they
drive
had
them.
a penny smashing machine that imprinted their logo into a penny. And
have
the FBI
those.
showed up while I was there and
Oh.
threw everybody in prison.
Oh.
So,
What? Somebody
don't
that phone
don't
in
ever
Damn.
smash pennies.
But I do that in all the national parks.
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
smash your penny in the national park.
Maybe they have a
Exactly.
thing with them.
Oh my God!
And the FBI showed up and shut down the national parks because of it.
Are you gonna make T-shirts out of all this?
my goodness.
Y'all.
Oh, this is great. These people gonna make me rich.
So I wanted to talk about when they claim to have the answers to life's biggest questions. And then, of course, through their own doctrine, you have to change who you are and shape you into a true believer. But they have the answers.
And you have to pay into it.
Yes. You have to pay into it.
Tithes or monthly
and your
membership.
time.
500, like you got to buy the products that you're then going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you don't know if
You
they're
set your own time, you set your own profit margin on some of these things. Like that one
It
guy who used to
sounds so
sell
good.
vitamins. Remember him? Remember the vitamin guy? He used to
Oh
sell
God, I know
vitamins.
so many guys.
Show people get rich off selling
that's all
vitamins.
people sell anymore is vitamins. And don't
Oh,
buy
well.
vitamins. Don't buy vitamins, you guys.
You can get some poppy soda if you need some prebiotics.
Oh, freaking hell. You should sell it because you seem to like it.
I've never drank it.
I
I see it
would've
in the
thought
store.
you
It costs too
had.
much.
Oh dear.
So I'm not buying that. I'm not contributing, but I might because I do need those prebiotics though.
Sounds like a great band.
Penny Smasher.
It does.
Mm. What about like Dr. Yanya Lalit? She was part of a political cult.
Was she?
Like that's wild. Yeah. She I think it was a Democratic Party. I can't remember, but somebody who was running
Bunch of
for a certain
hippies.
position.
Oh,
Yeah, they were, you know.
my boo.
Well, I don't
was,
know if they were progressive.
my
or not,
boo was in one.
Who?
My boo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my boo. Allison Mack.
Oh,
She
yes.
was in the Nexum. She was in the Nexum stuff.
Oh, Nexum.
Which when you
no.
told me about Nexium, I thought
That's
you were
the-
talking about the
That's
anti.
that was my boo.
That's a bad one.
And Smallville is my #1 show. I still watch it
Oh.
though, but you know.
Yeah, she was recruiting people into a sex cult. That's so wild.
She could have called me, but she never did.
Yeah. You would have wanted. You would have went to the joined the
I was
cult.
like,
Excuse me.
What's going on in here? But here's the thing, though. I remember because I followed her. I used to follow her after the show. She was on a podcast with another guy that was on the show, and she was talking. This is like maybe like
Chloe
10 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. I was just listening to her talk about the things she was getting arrested. Then I was like, I remember when she was talking about that in that podcast. And I remember at the time when I was hearing her talk about it, like, man, that sounds weird. Because I was like, the way she was talking about it sounded off to me a little bit back then, but I didn't think it was what it was when it finally came out these years later. But I was like, yeah, because I remember I knew she was into something weird after that, but I didn't think it was that weird.
They were branding people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
She out now though.
Oh, she's out now. Yeah, that was just recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, she out.
Oh, that's right.
She's crib. She can't even come on the Smallville recap podcast. She'd have messed that up.
Oh no!
Wait, what's Shakely? Do y'all know what Shakely is?
I know what shake weight is.
I know. I do know what a shake weight is.
Yeah. There's a video of me making a shake weight commercial on YouTube.
Those
Is
are
there?
kind of like MLMs.
You
almost.
watch it?
When they came out, I was in a media class,
Oh, Shackley.
and they told us to make a commercial for a product, and that just came out. So I asked my group if they wanted to make a commercial for it, and we did. And I took advantage of the situation as well. It was 2 guys in our group and 2 girls. And at the end of the commercial, I was like, why don't the 2 of you girls each hold the shake weight from each side
Oh God.
while I stand in the middle?
Y'all.
And that's how that
Oh, you're gonna go to hell now.
You kids are wild.
Yeah, I've had a ticket for there for a long time.
Tyler, what's on your shirt?
Some cats.
Oh, Thug Life.
Cool.
Oh, Hug Life. Oh, so cute.
Got this for Christmas. This is my in-laws got it for me.
YouTuber Pornhub. Oh, dear.
YouTube
Oobies.
Pornhub.
Oobies.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what Shackley is?
No, I don't. I don't have any idea.
I'm just curious. Not Spike Lee.
I was thinking more like Shaq, like
Shake Shack.
Bruce Lee.
Everybody wants to sell vitamins to you. Can I just say that unless you have a vitamin deficiency that you have proof that you have, you probably don't need vitamins.
I was lacking on.
I take iron.
I take vitamin D.
If you have a need for it, you will know because you'll have
vitamin D. I had vitamin D deficiency for a while.
Yeah, I take
I
vitamin
do
D.
have a little D
Well,
deficiency.
everyone in the United States.
I'm going to
probably
get some tonight. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm glad you get your pill.
Give me a supplement.
Everyone needs more vitamin D.
Yeah. Well, not everybody, but
Uh,
well,
Some of us can give it
okay.
away.
Never mind.
If you are,
Never mind. Everybody needs vitamin D. What am I talking about?
some people are vitamin D intolerant.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Exactly.
works.
What about? Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that the United States Army, they're a cult?
If they use cult
That's someone who's been there.
Yeah. Yeah, it operates the same way. It
I
operates the same
think
way.
it is.
No,
I think
it's everybody everywhere does it. From the store. You work in any group, everybody try to cult you into something. You get a job somewhere, that turns into some type of cult. And they're trying to mold you to become this whatever your job is. They're trying to mold you to be inside of the culture of that. Everything's a cult. Everything cults. Everything we do, we group up. We're culting up right now.
Now you've made it so blurry that it's hard to distinguish anything. And I think it all comes back to, even if you're right, what do we pay our attention to? And the answer is, in my mind, the most ethical thing is who's causing the most harm. Because you're right. There are people who can benefit. Like the people who say, if God didn't exist or the Bible didn't tell me to, I'd murder everybody or I'd do whatever I want. Those people should be in cults that say don't do that. They just, that's probably best for everybody.
But if they're right? but the thing is, people not have become, but you have to be willing to be aware of it. And there's so many, the biggest cult is so many people who don't see it like that. So they're not gonna ever get to that part because they can't see it like how we see it. No matter how much we say it, we just gotta wait it out.
So where do we put the line then for what is a cult and what is just society, civilization?
Civilization is a cult.
I think we're
so much I can't. Now I'm thinking, okay, well, then everything is the nothing is, and
existing is a cult.
There's only one answer to get all of us to exit the cults that we're in, and that's to do a mass suicide.
Oh God, no! Stop it!
Has to be the exact same moment in time.
Which, like we said, like I told you yesterday, we're changing faster than we can keep up with. Not everybody can keep up with how fast we're changing. How fast? It's not that fast, but to them, it's like, whoa, slow down. It's like, yo, what are you talking about? Slow down, man. Come on. But more and more people starting to pick up speed. You know.
You're just talking about, again, where's the line between
you're looking for an answer. I'm not offering one. I didn't say that to give you. I didn't have an answer for that. is a statement of what I was thinking. I don't have an answer for what you want. You want an answer. I'm not Jehovah. I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
I'm worshiping.
I could be. My thought process could be absolutely wrong right now. As a matter of fact, Jehovah is actually real, and I'm completely wrong, and I just wasted all of my life.
I mean,
But
there's so.
I'm content with that because this just seems like this makes more sense. What we're doing. That makes more sense to me.
You mean
then just look around? Everybody's. I saw it's
like
like
the cold hard reality makes more sense than the fantasy of I wish it was something better. I wish
yeah, like that. Just
wouldn't it be nice if.
But because you just look at what we do it everywhere. Like I was looking at this picture of, like it's like people like Jesus. Like, is it possible? Because sometimes the apologists say, "You think people really just gonna follow this guy?" I said, like, looking today and how people follow celebrities, I can very well see it possible that they would follow somebody that's not. They could believe something that's not true. And follow somebody the way people follow celebrities now. People fainting for Michael Jackson. He didn't do nothing really special but sing. And so
Wow.
if that person,
Mama say, Mama Sama, Makusa.
If they can do all that for just a regular old Joe Blow now, I can see it's possible they did it back then. And then now here we are just dealing with this nonsense now.
I mean, there's people worshiping Trump right now, so that tells you everything you need to know about how far people will go.
You say that as if all of us aren't worshiping Trump. Are you not worshiping Trump?
I would love nothing more than
we're not worshiping Trump.
His name and everything about him from my memory, and just have him never have had existed. Is that possible? Can I do that? Or is that what was that movie with Jim Carrey? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's what I
love
would
that
do.
movie.
I would erase Donald Trump from my brain.
Erase him out.
You about to
erase.
I don't hate Donald Trump that much because I feel like I'm living in a dystopia, like Idiocracy.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's total idiocracy.
You know what's crazy? When I randomly was over somebody's house and that movie just was randomly on, and I was sitting there watching, and this is before anybody was watching it or talking about it, and I remember watching that, man, that movie's hilarious. To wake up and say, like, man, wow, that movie's spot on. Like, because think about when you first saw that movie, if you saw it before everybody talked about it, when it had just came out, you're thinking like, wow, that just wow. Because you remember how like, wow, they really doing it.
It was while George Bush was still president, I think.
A bad alternative timeline, right?
I mean, we
got
world dark timeline.
We got a
dark arc.
Yeah, we got almost dead president, and that's hilarious.
Oh my God, Judas the Crypt Keeper.
Oh my God! Like,
wait. Did you guys know that Jon Stewart is back on the Daily Show?
Yeah.
I heard.
There is hope for humanity. So he put out at least one video. If you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. But anyway, he talked about how the elections right now are the oldest people who've ever been president are running, and they're only outpacing the last year that they ran against each other as being the oldest people to run for president.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, what is happening? Why
we're
is
going backwards in time instead of forwards?
Literally anyone else.
Oh man, they're gonna die anyway. So
Biden rode the coattails of Obama.
But we just gotta hold on. They only got less than a decade left. You just gotta stall them out.
That's the answer for everything.
What will be left by them?
I'm gonna stall them out. I ain't put my life at risk for nothing.
Is the United States government an MLM? And do anyone have any choice of what government they're born into? That's kind of like a cult.
I mean, you're always
Yeah.
in that
I know
hierarchy.
the MLM. I mean,
Like,
like,
You do.
Yeah, it's a
You're
very
born, you pay taxes.
you salute the flag as children.
Oh yeah, that's weird too.
Yeah, that
Pledge
always
allegiance.
creeped
Yeah.
me out, to be honest. I was happy to have the excuse. It was the only time as a kid that I was proud at school to say I was Jehovah's Witness, is because
Yep.
Like,
I
look,
did
look,
not
I'm
want to salute the flag. It creeped me out.
Yep.
And then the rest
I'm
of the time,
culty
like-
right now.
What?
Mhm.
I'm being culty right now.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm
Texas-
aware. But I'm aware that it's a cult because I don't the Texas because they make at our school our kids have to do the Pledge of Allegiance and the Pledge to Texas, and it's every time I hear it's like, oh, this. You hear everybody saying it at the same time. I'll be like, man, y'all really I like it, Texas, but not like that. like I'm not like, yeah, Texas. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate all the history in the area, but not like that. And
extremism within it. But people can be not really into it. Like
honestly, I just like watching them.
there's a
I
lot
really
of
like watching the Colts.
White Christian nationalism. Theocracy. No, thank you.
White Christian nationalism.
I mean, really, any idea. I mean, ideas are what possess people, as you can see with one particular idea that has possessed a large group of people at this point in time. And I mean, religion is a common one, and prophecy is often an excuse, and then prophecies end up being self-fulfilling because people get possessed by their idea.
self-fulfilling
They get engulfed
prophecies
in
are
it.
the only
Brother right
prophecies
there. Brother,
that
brother,
ever come
brother, brother, Dob Stopper, man, coming in, man. He's coming in with the word. I think we can wrap it up.
Word of God.
I mean, he hit it with just a
We
little
need a prayer to get out of here. We need a prayer though to get out of here.
Yeah, somebody play a little music, man. I mean, thanks for coming.
Who are we
That's a
praying
really
to?
good point. Self-fulfilling prophecy.
The penny.
Praying
The
to the
penny.
penny.
Oh.
The great Cutco.
But you
The
can
Cutco
cut him
knife
in half.
with the penny.
Money, the god of money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll pray to a penny.
Mm,
I can pray to a penny. Hang on. Let me think. Pray to a penny. All right. Dear Copper Abraham, we come to you today in the name of your forefather John Brown, who brought you into your role through action. And may we remember that today when spending your pennies.
Yes.
In
Bless
Copper
us with
we
your
trust.
pennies.
Yes.
Oh,
Amen.
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 Yeah.
Ramen. Oh,
we gonna spend that penny on the next MLM that we'll join.
we already
You
have
can turn
a.
that penny into $1. If
We already have a new
join my
member.
MLM.
Hope never. Write that down. Man, y'all
We got a
just-
new recruit. Now all you have to do, Dan, is to go out, get yourself
10 more people to join.
10 more people. And then once those 10 people get 10 people, then you're going to be bumped up to the next level of cult member, which is, I don't know.
like a Thursday night cult member shirt.
Nickel. It's past the penny, member.
Oh, shoot. I love it. Goodness gracious.
Well,
Well,
I was just going to say, next time we get together, we could go into a little bit more into like the bite model and talk about the behavior control, information control, thought control, emotional control. We could talk about each of those elements and then think
That
of
would be
more
good.
examples.
And
Yeah, because I think I have some to add. Yeah,
And
because
cash
you
gifted.
said I think some of the things I said would be better maybe fit inside.
cash gifting too.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Cash money.
yeah. You've got to show them the cash gifting thing because that I was mesmerized about how I have no idea what it does and what's happening.
Wait, what? Who's giving cash?
Exactly.
Next time I'm gonna show the cash gifting.
Okay.
It's
You're
a
going to gift
scam.
us with some cash.
It's not a scam. Stop.
It's not a scam. I'm sorry. You're right.
Wait, yo, I think I remember getting letters when I was young, or they would just come to like a random house and they would ask you to send like $1 to, like, there'd be a list of names and all you had to do was send $1.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I know that I can get
That's something
cash
else.
now
That's
through
not what I'm
JGR.
talking about, but it's very
Okay.
similar to what I'm talking about. I know about that too.
Okay. But
I know about
remember those.
all
Oh my
those little,
gosh.
little backdoor things they be doing.
Mhm.
Like, I've
Little
been there.
sneaky ways to get some money out of people.
Sneaky.
Yeah, but it might have been from some strange email in a foreign country for sure. I don't. Well, hey, honestly, we're the ones who seem to be doing most of the evil, so it's probably somebody here pretending to be somebody from over there. All right, y'all. We're at hour and 7. Then, do you want to wrap it on up? And
Oh, we already wrapped it up. We
wrapped it up nice and tight.
The class is missed, whatever. Yeah, we.
Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody who participated in the comments. Do not forget to please like the stream before you go. That will really help boost. If you want to share to some other media,
10
that would
other
also
people.
be awesome. Yeah, to share to 10 other people. And
Right.
next week, we're going to boost you up to a bronze or brass level member.
Remember that the
Guaranteed.
selling point is that donations are completely voluntary in our organization.
Right.
But if you don't, we are going to
You
look
don't
down
have-
upon all 10 of you.
You do not have to donate, but just keep in mind that Jehovah is happy when you give from your heart. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. That's
My
what he's
Cash
just
App's
watching
in
you.
bio.
It's not a big deal. You don't feel compelled through force. We want you to do it from your heart. Okay. And on that note, again, goodbye. We'll see you next week. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
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 That was fun.